Hello, members of Redeemer Lutheran Church. This is Pastor Eden with a few announcements to go along with today's daily devotion. The first one being is that to say I am disappointed that we are not able to start meeting again until at least June would be a severe understatement. I'm hoping that sooner or later the governor decides that the church is essential, especially since we hear the increasing estimates of people dying from despair and being kept from a place that gives them such hope and joy. So it is our prayer that before too long we'll at least be able to begin meeting together in groups of 50. I believe that is the next step that he has announced. Now, there are some churches throughout the state of Minnesota, a handful, Lutheran Church, Missouri Synod churches that are just saying, we are just going to open. In fact, one email I received from a pastor today said, we are beginning services this Sunday. Now, while I do appreciate their views, I am not one of those pastors. Now that I've had some time to think about it, some time to process it, we are not going to be opening until at least June because I want to make sure that we have a firm plan in place for the safety of our members and all who come to worship. Now, the district president has given us some guidelines, and we've been asking questions. One of the things the elders and I are going to be looking into is having hand sanitizer stations put by the doors and then by the door to the sanctuary as well. We have to do some more research on that. But we are going to begin looking into certain things like that. And then perhaps the district president mentioned continuing Bible study online for the time being. So all of those things are being explored, but before we open, I want to have a solid plan in place, which we are going to be discussing at a council meeting this upcoming Tuesday through Zoom. Now, with that said, the elders and I also discussed one more thing, and that was you can buy little pre-packaged communion cups where you have the bread, the wine, and then it's sealed. So here's the plan. I ordered those yesterday. So hopefully they will be coming soon. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a table in the hallway. And we have a brief 5-minute service that we go through if you make an appointment with me for communion. We're going to schedule a day. I'm going to have that table set out there. And then people will wait in their cars and come in a family at a time so that we don't exceed the 10 people. You'll come in the front door. We'll go through the service. I won't be touching a thing, and I'll be wearing a mask because I want to make sure that everyone feels safe because of the incredible importance of the Lord's Supper in the life of the Christian. I want to make sure that you feel safe coming to receive it. And then you will receive communion and then go out through the preschool door so that you're not going out the same door that you came in. And so we are going to do that, Lord willing, in the near future. They did say that due to increases in demand, which I wonder what that could be, it will take a little bit of time for them to get here, but they should get here soon. And then we'll schedule a Sunday to do this. And also, with that, I'm also working to figure out Zoom. You've heard this a lot over the last few weeks. I'm not the best with computers, so I'm working to figure it out. So that way we can begin having our Sunday morning Bible studies again, going through the Gospel of John, but they would be online completely. So, one last announcement, and that you will see attached to this email, there is a letter from Winona Health. It was sent out to all the churches telling us that they are going to be having grief support groups, and they will be in a safe and responsible way being done by Zoom. And just, oh, by the way, they are led by Pastor Flesh. And so if you need it, I would encourage you to read that letter and consider if you need it. Because grief can take many forms. It can be the loss of a loved one, it can be the loss of routine, it can be the loss of job, it can be the loss of all the things that we're going through right now. But also, if you don't want to do that, please do know my telephone is always on. So please feel free to give me a call if you just need someone to talk to. And I am going to be working on calling all of our members and all of our families to see how they all are doing. And so you can be looking forward to that. And with that, blessings on your week.